Hi guys, welcome back. It's art lesson number 4 with Miss Trese, and it's nice to see you, except technically I can't really see you, but I'm pretty sure that technically you can see me. So, time to, whoops. This thing has like a little blue, whoops, it has a little, well, you can't see it, but it has a little blue light that comes on when your pencil's super sharp, so you don't end up sharpening your pencil right down to there. All right, that's some pencil dust there. What we're going to do today is we're going to mess around with some shapes and kind of have fun with them, learn how to draw them, and start off doing a couple different things with them. And then it's up to you to make other things out of them. So let's go. It's your basic square. And again, you could use a ruler if you want. And I'm just kind of freehand drawing this. Freehand means that your hand's free and you're drawing. That's the best explanation I can think of that. So here's my square. And if I want to make it 3D, which is always kind of fun, I'm going to bring a line out, maybe to about there. And then I'm going to bring that same length of line out here at the same angle, like that. Okay. Might not be exactly the same, but it's pretty close. And the same length. And then I'm going to do the same thing down here. Okay. So this isn't any longer than that. And I'm going to hook this up together, and I'm going to hook this up together, and there's a square, a cube now. It's not exactly perfect, but it's kind of fun. And if I want to, I might just shade one side of it using my kind of little scribble lines. Might need a place to be. There. How's that? So that's kind of a basic one there. I can maybe go like this, blend it a little bit, add a little character to it that way. And maybe if the light is coming this way, maybe we've got a little bit of a shadow going out this way towards it. Okay. We'll talk a little bit more about that later, about where light comes from when it shines on something and the shadows it can create. But that's just kind of a basic idea. Another thing we can do with the square is kind of keeping the same sort of, or cube or square, keeping the same idea. Let's have some fun here. Do a line like this. This is going to be more of like a rectangle, and I'm going to have it like that. And notice I'm kind of going over my lines, which is just fine, like that. And for this one, I'm thinking, what if I did like a parallelogram? That's kind of hard to say, which is the same. It's got 4 sides, like a square, but it's kind of been bent a little bit. And I added a line kind of right there. And I brought this line here, kind of like we did there, up to here. Looks like I'm making a building with a roof. And let's see, I could turn it into a barn. We're going to kind of foreshorten it a little bit. That means that things towards us are going to be a little bit bigger, and things further away are going to be a little bit smaller. There, that's a little bit longer than this. This is not exactly precision mechanical drawing, but it's just kind of fun. So there's there's my opening there. And maybe I'll turn this into what's out here in the valley where I live. There's a lot of old dairy barns. And this sort of looks kind of like one of those. And again, I'm going to give it a place to be like this, with a line behind it. And I probably might want to bring that roof down a little bit more. And I'm going to darken that. And again, just kind of with my scribbles. Maybe I'll put a hills behind it. And maybe some of our scribble trees that we've done before. And you guys might have invented some new ones. This is our Y scribble tree. Have some trees kind of out in the back. Maybe one kind of off in the distance there. Like that. And I'll just add a little, just kind of give it a little bit of life. I might have a little bit of grass growing around, like that. And there's just like a little house or a little barn. Just sort of have fun with it. Let's try something else that might be kind of fun. Let's do another square, except I'm going to turn this one into a rectangle, like this. There we go. And I might do a roof on this one, like that. And then what if I put a circle like that, and I did this, and then I did a line here like this. That's our parallelogram again. Bring that line there. Keep this line the same, or make this line the same as this line here. And I might really darken that in the way back in there. I've made a little birdhouse for somebody to make a nest in. How about something else? This might be fun. Let's do another square. You know, ideas just kind of come in my head, and I sort of have fun putting them on paper. How about a window? Let's do a window like this. Do two lines, parallel lines next to each other. When I say parallel lines, that just means there are two lines right next to each other. And cross like this. And we could do the frame around the window like this. And then I can do something like this, our squiggles again, making those windows look shiny. So if you decided to draw a house sometime, there's a window. So since we did that window, how about, and again, it's not a square, but we're kind of the same ideas. Square, rectangle, or a parallelogram. Could do a door, and I'm going to put a window in that door, just like our other one. Only this one, maybe I won't put panes in this window. It'll be a single sheet of glass, and there's the frame around it. Here's my doorknob. Okay. And this might be fun. This doesn't have anything to do with squares, but what if I had a little person, do kind of a little round like that, and little eyes right here, and do some hair. And there's a little person looking out the door to see who's there. So let's try this one. Oh, by the way, here's another. Let's see. We've done a parallelogram, and we've done a square. And we've done a rectangle. How about this one? This is a trapezoid where two of the lines are the same length and the other two lines are different lengths. And what we could make out of this, let's see. So let's go, I'm going to do kind of a rectangle like this. Okay, and a trapezoid like this. All right. And a rectangle like this. You guys might even be figuring out what this is. And a long rectangle like this. And a long rectangle like this. And behind it, one right here, shorter. And another one right here, same length, but shorter than this one. This isn't exact, but you know what? It'll do for now. And I'll turn this into a rectangle here, like that. And oh my gosh, what do we have? We have just built a piece of furniture. We have a chair, which of course needs a place to be. There you go. And actually, if you're kind of thinking about it, you could put behind it, this is kind of fun, so you know you're in a house, you could do a little electrical outlet. So you know you're at home. I hope you had as much fun as I did doing the shapes, and I hope you learned a little something. And actually, every time I do these things, I learn something new myself. Take care, and I will see you the next lesson.